Good morning, all ladies and gentlemen, even when I'm not even many are gentlemen. All right, so good morning and welcome back to class. All right, I believe you all must have finished Marvin's Beacon teacher lessons. So we are moving to something else. Huh? Moving to something else. We don't really have much time, so we are moving to something else. Don't forget, this lesson is supposed to be ending on Monday this week coming. All right. So what we are going to be looking at here is first thing we are going to in the insert menu. We are going to look at going to be looking at page break, how to break page. We are going to be looking at symbols, how to insert symbols in a document. We are going to be looking at bullets, numbering, borders, and shading. We will be looking at the drop cap. We're looking at columns, text direction, how to change text. Okay. All right. So let's start from the first one, which let me go to my. All right. Okay. So the first we are going to be looking at is page break. What this simply means is there's a difference between page break and going into a new paragraph. What that simply means is that, for instance, all right, that's a different English. You know, some people mistake it for page paragraph. All right. For instance, I'm typing this. I have this old text typed here. Okay, so I move to a new paragraph and continue typing a new paragraph. We call this a new paragraph. When you leave the line you are typing and start a different or a new word, call it a new paragraph. For instance, here. Alright, so what I use to enter a new paragraph, as you are typing in your Microsoft Word, when you want to enter a new paragraph, don't forget I gave you a sample of a keyboard. Yeah. So what I will show you is from here. When you want to enter a new paragraph and you are typing, you click enter in your keyboard. This enter, this big. I think this is the second key here that is bigger. Alright, so we call this the enter key. Alright, you see the arrow, you see where the plastic, the key is. Or whereas in some other keyboard it's like this. We'll call it enter key. This is it here, the enter key. I believe I've dropped this in this group, so most of you can always go back and take a look at it again. Alright, so we call it the enter key, the keyboard, right? So when you press the enter key on a keyboard, it takes you to a new paragraph and you continue typing. Alright, if you want to keep a space, don't forget to keep a space between a word. You use the space bar. Here is the space bar. Alright, so call this escape, special key, tab key, cap lock. Alright, let me explain to you what this keys in the keyboard does. Alright, so this, let me start from here. The space bar, this keep a space between one word and another word. Alright, so if you keep tapping it, you see it will be shifting, be going, keep going. That's the fat, bigger plastic that I'm pressing now. Okay, so the next one we have there, the next one we have here is okay, this one we have the alternative key. Alternative is the alter key. It's used to perform special functions in a computer. Alright, so we use it to perform special functions. For instance, I click on the alternative key. I make sure I click on the alternative key and I uh click on a letter. Click here and click here. It brings out the columns. Alright. So click and hold the alternative key. Click on C. It brings out the column bar. It doesn't function always and in all programs. Alright. So the next one we go have here is we have the Windows key, which is if you click the Windows key, it will brings out this it brings out this Windows button where you can click. All right.